Hi, this is Michelle Dale for virtualassistant-live.com and valive.tv. Now, I get asked quite a lot, insanely actually a lot, about consultations and how to do consultations, how to structure a consultation. And basically, I think a lot of people expect me to sort of produce some sort of a template or a guide that I follow when I do my consultations, but I don't ever have a set of fixed questions I ask, because there's a very specific way that I go through my consultation process with a potential client. So basically, there are a few key elements in the structure of the consultation. It's not something that, you know, is written out. It's kind of a natural progression for any consultation that I've personally ever done, and this is all based on my own personal consultations, which do convert clients, and the business comes in, and then it expands and grows, and basically I build upon working with the client, because I find that if you try and throw too much at the client at one time with questions and, you know, asking them different things, you know, on the initial contact with you. I mean, you can perhaps, you know, do a follow-up consultation if you want to discuss details and things, but the initial contact is really crucial to attract the client to you and to understand a little bit about the client, what they're after, what they feel that their primary focus is. So what I've done for you on the blog today is I've put together really a guide, I suppose, as to how I do my consultations. There's a few very key things that you need to have armed with before you even consider doing a consultation. Two main things really is you need to know your client intake procedure, so you need to know how to welcome your clients in and the process of doing that. You need to know that off by heart, like you can reel it off like that. The second thing that you need to do is know how you're going to offer your services, what your services are, and how you're going to offer them. And you need to know it like that. You need to know it off by heart, like memorized, because you need to speak confidently about those two things: your services, how you deliver them, and your client intake procedure, how it works, what you do with the client. Now, once you've mastered those two things, you're pretty much ready to do a consultation. And then what I show you is how to convert the client from the consultation into signing, basically, and to taking the work. And what I've done for you is very, very special, because so many people ask me for this kind of structure, this template, and the only thing I thought I could do, which would actually demonstrate how I do my consultations, is to actually provide you with a recording and a transcription of a consultation. So that's exactly what I've done for you. I've packaged it up as a product, and you get the consultation, which is a video. So basically you can watch on screen, you can hear me talking, and you can see on the screen how the client is responding to me. There is an audio there as well, but the audio won't have the client responses in it, because I've had to remove the client for, you know, to keep their anonymity. But you also get the transcription, so you can actually read how the consultation went. And so you get the transcription, and then you get the questionnaire that I sent the client afterwards. Now, when I do my consultations, I focus on the client's primary requirement or the primary need at that time, because all I want to do is satisfy their primary need. And then basically what I will do is I will focus on that, and then I will add other little elements in to that primary needs, which could be other additional services, other things I think of at the time, ideas I've had about their business. And basically what we'll do is we'll build up a little picture of how things could go if we're working together. And that's what you want to try and do with the client, is you want to build this sort of picture of how life is going to be if they start working with you. So if you get the consultation and you listen to it and you or you read it, you can see how I tailor my consultations to the client. Now, this particular consultation, the client contacted me because she saw that I did website development services, and she initially wanted a very, very basic website. But you can see throughout the consultation how I've expanded on this, because I start the consultation, the recording that I've done for you, I start it at the point where I've established what the client wants initially, and then you can see as we progress on how I do my consultations. And I hope that you'll be able to see why this kind of standard structured pattern of a consultation probably wouldn't really work that well on the initial consultation, and that you might on the initial consultation just want to home in on what they really want to try and secure the business and get them on your client intake and bring them in, and then perhaps you can schedule another follow-up consultation after that point, after they're with you, they've settled in, they've started to use your systems, they've started to understand a little bit better how it works, you've done a little bit of work for them, you've gained their trust, you know that you want to work with them now, you like them. And you can basically take things a little bit further after that from there, and perhaps schedule one of those sort of structured consultations. I do the structured consultations, but I do charge quite a lot of money for them, because it's something that takes a lot of experience to be able to take someone's entire business or administrative setup and then to focus on many different areas. It's not something that can be done in an hour on the telephone. So I kind of keep those type of consultations as something very special, which I offer more as a service as opposed to just, you know, the initial kind of contact. So I hope this helps. Check out the blog post. It's fairly comprehensive, it's fairly meaty, and then at the end of the blog post you'll be able to I show you where to go and get the download of the consultation process, because I believe actually hearing a consultation and hearing how the client is reacting is probably more beneficial than anything else. Okay, so I hope this helps, and I'll see you on the next video.